What's up, traders? Welcome back to Fighters Trading Channel, and today we're going to be doing a Forex flow video. For those of you all that don't know what a Forex flow video is, well, it's when we analyze the currency pairs and potentially see where we can capitalize on some medium to long-term opportunities. For those of you all that have been following the channel for a while, you know that I do not scalp currencies. I prefer doing intraday trades or long positions with currencies. And I break down indices and gold, which I do scalp in the Fighters Flow videos. So without further ado, let's hop into the Forex Flow, see what we can see. And we are starting with our major currency pair first, which is EURUSD. We are on the 4-hour chart, so let's take a look and see what we can see. So EURUSD, currently very much a bullish pattern. We can see higher low with respective higher high structures currently being formed. Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, with the last higher low currently being formed at 1.127. So we know that that structure is still in place. At the moment, price is trading above the 50 SMA, but it is currently testing the 50 SMA. We can see that the market is in a retracement, currently making a move to the downside, and we are in the sweet spot region of the RSI. And this just indicates to us that the reversal is imminent, that the retracement is over, and that we are looking for a move to the upside, a continuation move to the upside. So we have confirmed that our structure is bullish, so let's move on to the 1-hour time frame. Upon the 1-hour time frame, we can observe there is very much bearish structure on the 1-hour time frame. We are trading well below the 50 SMA. And we are in the bearish region of the RSI. Now, from a higher term time frame, we do know that the overall trend structure of this market is bullish, but at the moment we are in a retracement and we are pushing to the downside. What am I expecting to see from this market? Well, if the market keeps moving further down, I would expect it to land around 1.127, and then from there I would see how market reacts before pushing to the upside. Now, that being said, I am seeing some support structure here at 1.13, and we could potentially see a push off from here, especially if we go back to the 1 hour. We are testing 50 SMA and we are in the sweet spot of RSI. So it makes sense that we could see a pop off from this precise level and continue pushing to the upside. Now, despite the bearish nature of this market on the 1 hour, I'm not looking to short, I'm only looking to go long. At the moment, on the 15-minute, we are trading below the 50 SMA in the bullish region and the bearish region of the RSI. So I do not have any signal whatsoever to confirm that the bulls are taking control as of yet. So we're staying out of it until I get a break above 50 SMA on the 15-minute, and then from there, looking for my opportunities to the upside. So that's EURUSD. Let's move on to EURJPY. EURJPY on the 4-hour chart, clearly making some bullish strides. We had a massive drop in the market coming into Friday, and now we're seeing a bullish push. Clearly see a higher, lower high with higher high structures at play. We're trading comfortably above the 50 SMA, and we're in the bullish region of the RSI, above 55, between 70. Currently on an impulse move to the upside, so there's not much trading opportunity available to us. We need to wait for a retracement. If we come into the 1 hour, we can observe that price came very close to the 50 SMA. It tested the sweet spot region between 45 and 55, and then continued to push higher as of this morning. So we have missed opportunity for today, the intraday trade, but that's okay. We'll wait for the next one. Going lower into the 15-minute time frame, we can just observe that at precisely 11:15, that was when we would have wanted to have gotten in. We can see 4 full-body bullish candles and just an entry there and riding that wave to the upside. But as it stands, it is on an impulse move, and we are expecting further long positions, and we will wait for this market to retrace back into the sweet spot range before we look to take a further long position. In terms of USDJPY, we are seeing some yen weakness, as it is clear that the markets are in favor of the euro and the USD at the moment, which is something worth taking a look into. So what we can see on the 4 hour is that we broke out of our bearish pattern. So we had a strong bearish pattern, which with a confirmed trend currently there. We broke above, so we are bullish at the moment with USDJPY. Now, price has broken the previous lower high structure. It is trading above the 50 SMA, and we are in the bullish region of the RSI on the 4-hour. So I'm expecting further upside potential with this pair. Now, at the moment, price is pushing on an impulse move, and I do need some sort of retracement back within the sweet spot for me to capitalize on the opportunity. As it stands, it was a push into the sweet spot today at around 11, but yeah, just didn't have enough confluence for me to take those trades. Maybe that one at 1:45, but it would have been a risky one at best for an intraday trade. On the 15-minute, we are trading above the 50 SMA at the moment, and we are in the overextended region of the RSI, so I am expecting some sort of retracement to the downside shortly, and I would like to see it happen on the 1-hour, as if the 1-hour gets closer to the 50 SMA, it would give me more confluence that the retracement is complete before I take a position to the upside. So that's it for the major currency pairs. Let's take a look at the indices for the index for dollar. Well, dollar index on the 4-hour chart looks like we are making a very bullish retracement after a very bearish move. So price is currently pushing to the upside. We have our lower high at 100.07. That is still holding strong. Price is currently testing the 50 SMA at the moment, and it is in the bullish region of the RSI. So we're having conflicting signals. But for the most part, we are very much in a bullish trend with the dollar. That was probably due to the pausing of EU tariffs and more risk stepping into this market during this week. So further dollar potential is seen, but we have to be cautious of this lower high that's currently in play, as well as the major bearish resistance trend line that is at play and is still holding strong. In terms of the euro index, well, euro seems to be making some highs after a brief drop, continuing to make steady highs. If we just break it down into a line graph, we can see higher high, higher high, higher low, and it's continuing to push to the upside. So we are seeing euro strength at the moment. In terms of the yen index, well, yen, from what we can observe, is just very volatile at the moment. It was getting back into its bullish strength, but found its resistance again at 70.3 and seems to have dropped all the way back to the break and retest level of 68.94. So seeing how price reacts to this level, if we get a bullish push, well, then we know yen is back in business. If we get a break below, then I'm going to assume the bears are in full control now, and we will be trading to the short side beyond the 67.4 level, which is the current lower low that is at play at the current moment. Just taking a look at some other pairs. So we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking some highs. It currently peaked at 112.05 and currently in a consolidated phase. So not looking to trade Bitcoin. It's made its massive move to the upside. April was the time to get in. We missed the train. That's okay. We move on to the next opportunity. I still feel that Bitcoin has further downside potential before moving to the upside again. We hit the overextended levels on the RSI, on the daily, and we are far removed from the 50 SMA. So a retracement, not unheard of, could potentially see a drop very, very soon. And I say that with full hope that it does drop so I can get in at a cheaper level. But of course, from what we can observe, the bulls are still in full control. And only if we have a price action signal that indicates the bears are in control, will I then look back to Bitcoin and look for further opportunities. Right now, it would be trying to catch a knife with my bare hands. I mean, this market could continue going up. I could get lucky, catch the handle like 2 or 3 times. But on that 4th time, the knife is probably going to go through my hand and this market is going to drop. Which is why I would rather wait for a move all the way down to the downside, getting at a much, much lower price point. Taking a look at some other currency pairs. The USD ZAR seems to be doing very well at the moment, making some very strong bearish moves, while the dollar is seeing weakness. Despite the dollar strength coming in, it seems that ZAR is holding its own. So clearly a lot of strength coming in for ZAR, which is great to see for the time being. CHF JPY, very choppy market at the moment. If I drop into the 4-hour time frame, we can see we are in a consolidation zone between 176.2 and 172.5, and it's moving very slowly with very low momentum, so not much intraday opportunities for me to capitalize on there. Not to mention the fact that it isn't exactly tapping these supports and resistance levels, and it's having its turnaround points in the middle of the zone. EURJPY, very much consolidative in nature. We have broken the bullish trend that we did have with AUD strength. So it is clear that the yen is in control, but for the most part, it is very much in a consolidation phase. Currently testing the sweet spot region of the RSI, sitting between 45 and 55, and upon the 50 SMA, so not much indication from there. AUD USD, very much consolidative, sitting upon the 50 SMA, breaking out and breaking back in, so not even looking at it. GBP, pound yen, making some bullish strides, so it's clear the bulls are in control. Could potentially capitalize on some opportunities here as we are in the bullish territory of the RSI. We are currently trading well above the 50 SMA, so I'm going to drop into the 1 hour. Whoops, 1 hour. With the 1 hour, we've made our retracement for the day. We've tested the sweet spot region of the RSI, and we've pushed higher. So it's clear the bulls are in control. I will be looking for long opportunities off this during the intraday trends. In terms of pound dollar, so it's clear that the pound is still in control, but the dollar is currently making a retracement, and we could see a push from the 1.344 level all the way to the upside. So definitely keeping an eye on pound USD. USD CAD, well, it appears that the bears are in control. I would like to say for the most part, this market does consolidate a lot, but when it gets moving, it really moves. At the moment, I'm still seeing some bearish signs, but I would need clear market directionality to confirm this. So as it stands, most of the currency pairs, the major currency pairs are the ones I'm trading. Not much opportunity. There are some intraday trades, but it's one trade a day type of situations. So just be cautious, be careful, check your fundamentals, check some news releases for these currencies too, especially TradingView. I'm sure that you'll get some good insights from there. But with that, I wish you a successful trading week, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, everyone.